Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Liam Bradford, here with a special guest today, the number one kicker in the USA, Owen Forsman.
Thanks, Liam. Glad to be on tonight.
We've got a big game for you guys today. It's a district matchup between the Lakeland Hawks and the Sandpoint Bulldogs. The winner headed down to Moscow to play the Bears in a best-of-3 series.
We have to win tonight. This is very important.
Huge game for both teams, and it's going to be really interesting to see how this one plays out. As we got Alden Waddington versus Ethan Butler on the tip, and the Hawks get the ball first. Hawking taking it up the court, passes off to Henry. Inside for Munyer, back out for Grant Roth. He's got an open three, he puts it up, it's good. What a way to start the game. A three-pointer from Grant Roth.
Amazing shot there.
These Bulldogs have had it rough lately over the last year or so in this IEL conference. They've lost over 30 straight games. Butler inside on Waddington, puts up the layup, and it's good.
Hawking takes it down. He's dribbling.
Double coverage. Hawking gets it over to Henry. At the top of the key, it looked like he may shoot it there. Roth gets it inside for Waddington. Inside for Abe Munyer, who's missed the last few games, and the Bulldogs are going to get it right back. So, in your opinion, Owen, what are the Hawks going to need to do to get this win tonight?
I think we're just going to have to play together as a team and make sure we're all together on the same page, because when we do that, our boys are great on the court.
And I think getting Abe Munyer back into this game after he's missed the last three is going to be a big boost for the Hawks.
Turnover on our end of the court leads to 2 points for Sandpoint.
And that was Rusty Lee, the junior guard for the Bulldogs, as they take a 1-point lead. Waddington outside. Henry, they're passing along the perimeter. Hawking wanted a foul there. Grant's going to shoot another one. No good. Rebounded by Abe. Back out. Scotty for three. Oh, and it's blocked. That was number 23, Parker Childs. Nice play. And a three-pointer put up just off the backboard there from Ari Vandenberg.
As Hawking takes it quickly down the court. Out to Henry. Henry passes inside to Abe. Abe will go up for two. It's blocked.
And we got a jump ball call on the floor there.
Sandpoint ball.
It's going to stay with the Bulldogs. You know, as a football player, Owen, what do you have to say about the rivalry between these two schools, Sandpoint and Lakeland?
It is intense. It's definitely there, and it can get out of hand at some times, and we need to keep it in check tonight, keep our minds straight in this game so that we can focus on what's important and win this game.
Yeah, we definitely saw that, you know, during the time of around the time of Battle for the Paddle. There's a lot of back and forth, smack talk, you know, all friendly, but definitely gets pretty intense at times as Sandpoint off to a 6-3 lead there, courtesy of Rusty Lee. Henry off to Hawking. Hawking got that double coverage again. Sandpoint plays a very good zone defense.
Abe
Munyer
inside.
Out for Bryce. Puts up the three. Oh, just off. And the drive. Oh, he wasn't able to make anything happen there. Rebounded by Grant Roth. That's just the importance of defensive rebounding right there. Oh, and the Hawks get it stolen from them. That was Ethan Butler on the play there. Sorry, folks, we seem to be having technical issues with the camera, but we'll get it figured out. Munyer inside, passes it to Waddington, and a nice play. He finishes. How important is a first quarter like this to these teams getting off strong, Owen?
It is very important. It determines most of the game, and really we saw that with Battle for the Paddle and how back and forth it can be, and putting up a big lead in the first quarter will really do a lot for a team. What have you seen as you've commentated on most of the season's games?
I think first impressions, like right when the first quarter starts, is definitely a big factor of how these games are played. And I also think right as Parker Child strains a three there, I think that it's important that we're disciplined in our rebounding game on defense, because it's not okay to be able to let them get second chance opportunities. That's not a recipe for success.
Very true. As Alden Waddington puts it up for two, layup down low.
Nice play there by the big man Waddington. Joined halfway through the season, but he's looking in prime form right now. Already 4 points for Waddington. Driving is Butler. Back outside. It's a three put up by number 10. That's Ari Vandenberg. No good. Hawks coming back with it.
Hawking out to Roth. Roth inside to Munier. Munier to Waddington. Back to Hawking.
And a nice shot there by Abe Munier. We got a tie game, 9-9. Ooh, Bryce Henry nearly got the steal there. Tipped it, but it goes out of bounds.
Dives for that ball.
He's got great effort. Always giving it 100%. Bryce Henry always hustling. So we see Colin Cameron at the scorer's table looking to check in here. It's a drive. Puts up the layup. It's good. That was a nice play there. That's the courtesy of Randy Lane as the Bulldogs go up 2.
As we're talking about Colin Cameron coming in, we see Kaysen getting ready to come in too. What do you think of the depth we have on our bench?
It's huge in a district game like this. It's huge to be able to have guys that you can rely on beyond your starting 5, and Lakeland has been able to do that all year. They've had many different looks out there as far as the starting 5, and then also just their bench's ability to come into the game and produce is a big reason why this team is so successful in the 4A district. And that's a charge taken by Abe Munier. Nice play.
Great work there.
That's just how you draw it up. A perfect charge take right there by Abe Munier.
Now checking in for the Hawks, Colin Cameron and Casey Lautenheiser.
As you see Waddington and Munier getting a break here. Lautenheiser and Cameron coming into the game.
Also number 5, Jacob Logan from Sandpoint.
Hawking to Roth. Roth working with the zones, got double coverage, which the Hawks are going to see a lot tonight. Grant for 3. It's good. What a shot. Grant Roth. He's automatic. You cannot leave him open. You simply can't. Sandpoint trying to make something go here. What have you thought about the zone defense that Sandpoint's been running? Kind of surprised me a little bit.
Yeah, surprising. I haven't seen a ton of it, but it's been pretty effective.
I thought Grant might try to take his 3rd 3 of the game already there, but passing it off for Hawking. Bryce gonna reset. He's got 2 men on him. That zone's leaving a lot of Lakeland players open as Cameron gets called for a travel.
Yeah, it's leaving a lot of guys open outside and allowing us to take those bigger shots, and I mean, we've put them away, which is giving us a good lead.
As we see 6 points already for Grant Roth. Been open on 2 different threes, drained them both. Hogue with some nice pressure at half court, and that ball's taken it to the rack. Rusty Lee. He's got 6 points already.
Manny is good down by the basket.
We got a turnover there. It's going to go back to Sandpoint, who is up by 1.
Short time left in this first quarter. Let's see what Sandpoint can do with this last possession.
Driving is Rusty Lee, trying to get on the board again. No good. Fighting for the rebound is Lee down there with about 3 Hawks around him. And that shot is not going to get off. We're going to see what the refs call here. I don't think that shot got in on time. We'll see when we come back from the break. As of right now, it's 15-14 at the end of the first quarter. We'll see when we get back. We're back here with the start of the second quarter. Bulldogs up 1. Lakeland came into this game favorites, but the Bulldogs staying in this game so far and giving the Hawks a run for their money in the first quarter.
We Lakeland ball to start the second quarter.
Hawks have the ball to start off this second period of play. Bryce Henry at the top of the key, passes it inside for Hogue. Out for Colin Cameron from downtown. It's good.
What a great shot by Colin as he makes a difference coming in this game.
Driving there is number 5 for Sandpoint. That is Jacob Eldridge tying up the game at 17 with a layup. Nice play there by Eldridge. Henry inside. It's good. 19-17.
Man, this is a fast-paced game right now.
Barely have time to turn my head before they score on the other end. A lot of good fast-paced offense.
We're going to see Abe coming back in here as he sits down to check in.
And a nice play there on the hook shot by Ethan Butler, tying the game back up. We've got a good pace here, as you said. Roth, they're looking for an open man, having some trouble with the zone defense on this possession, but Bryce Henry drains the 3. He had pressure in his face and he still drained it. Eldridge on the drive, outside for Butler. Looks skeptical. He doesn't look like he shoots very much. On the drive. Oh, what a block there by Colin Cameron. As Henry in transition off for Josh Hogue. Colin Cameron, another 3. It's good!
Colin's 2 for 2.
And we have a timeout by the Bulldogs. Colin Cameron catching fire. Wow.
Great start for Colin Cameron.
You know, Colin has been playing a lot more these last few games for the Hawks. He's been getting more and more involved in the lineup, scoring more points, but I don't think any of us expected him to come out here in the first game of districts and just drain 2 threes right off the bat, giving the Hawks a 6-point lead. Sandpoint going to try to recover after going down 6 early here in the second quarter. Vandenberg passes out for Eldridge. Nice pressure by Munier. The drive by Vandenberg. Blocked by Alden Waddington. What a nice play by Alden. And we got a jump ball.
We're going to see this ball go back to Sandpoint this time.
Checking in for Sandpoint, number 24, Brady Lane.
Rusty Lee on the inbound pass gets it in for Eldridge. Back out for number 15, that's Evan Dickinson. Driving is number 24, Brandy Lane, gets fouled, and he's going to go to the line to shoot 2. So, if you were to give this to any player on the team, who do you think for Lakeland is going to be the X factor in this game? The most important player it's most important that he plays well.
Man, I think as we see the game develop, I think Scotty has a big role in this game, but I also think Bryce Henry, when he's animated and out there on the court, he brings the whole team up with him. It's awesome to watch.
I couldn't agree more. Bryce Henry is he's something special. Henry in his senior season trying to make some magic happen on his home court in his last game. Last game on his home court, that is. Grant Roth for 3 again. It's good. He's on fire. You cannot stop Roth from the three-point line. Foul there on Bryce Henry.
Grant's energy in this game has been huge so far.
9 quick points already for Roth on 3 three-pointers. What an impact he's made so far. Lakeland with a little zone look of their own there, going back to the man. Oh, they got some zone going on too. Henry and Hawking getting in the face of number 24, Randy Lane. And that's going to be an open 3 for Dickinson. It's good. He drains it, 28-23. Hawking at the top of the key, passes it off for Waddington. Abe Munier's going to get an open look here too. Nope, off, rebounded by Eldridge. Travel. That's a travel, took too many steps. As we see the Lakeland student section getting into it tonight. Construction theme for their last home game of the season. Henry at the top of the key, trying to drive past Eldridge, gets it inside for Abe Munier, puts up the layup and the foul. Count it. What a play. What do you think the impact of having a guy like Abe Munier back in the lineup for this game is?
Man, we definitely missed him. It was big, as we see him drain that free throw. It was big when he was out, and I'm glad he's back to add to the team.
Yeah, the Hawks went 0-2 without Munier in the lineup. Played a tough game against Lake City, the #1 team in the state, without their big man to guard Blake Buchanan. It was tough. I'm sure Coach Hanna is very glad that he's got his big man, number 12, back in the lineup today. As Hawking for 3 in the corner, catches some air, rebounded by Ethan Butler. Butler looking to pass to someone, Dickinson. Driving is Rusty Lee. That's got to be a charge. No charge called there, surprising. And that ball goes back. We're not getting any foul calls tonight. Butler on the drive, puts it up, and it's good. Got a 4-point game with 3 minutes left here in this first half. Roth backing down on Butler, puts up the floater, no good, rebounded by Dickinson. Rusty Lee in transition, driving on Waddington, it's good, and the foul. And he looks shaken up on the floor over there.
He is not looking too good. Allie stands up. Glad to see them walk that one off.
As that's 8 points already for Rusty Lee, playing a huge impact. The 6'2" junior guard had a great game so far for the Bulldogs. Neither team yet in the bonus, surprisingly. Not a lot of fouls in this first half. As Lee's first free throw is off the back end. Hawk's gonna get it back. Henry in transition. Roth at the top of the key, passes it back for Henry as they're gonna reset and try to find an open shot here on this drive. Hawking getting past the defense, trying to penetrate inside, and it's good on Scotty Hawking. What a move by Scotty. A little show and go, razzle dazzle, get into the basket, Hawks up 4. Eldridge driving, and that's a, what are we calling there, ref? It's a foul on number 12, Abe Munyer. Looked like that maybe a travel call there. Gonna get a foul on Munyer.
30 Casey Mouse for Lakeland. Number 23, Parker Child.
As Rusty Lee coming out, getting a standing ovation from these Sandpoint fans. Scored 8 points so far in this game, made a huge impact. And that's a charge. They got the call this time. That's on number 24. That's gonna be Randy Lane with the charge. That's his second foul of the game already. And it's gonna go back to Lakeland.
Checking in for Sandpoint, number 10, Ari Van.
We got 2:04 left in this first half. Lakeland up 4 in this elimination game at home in Rathdrum, Idaho. Hawking at the top of the key, passes off for Lautzenheiser. Roth makes a nice move, stutter step inside, and a charge called. We're gonna just swap charges, go back and forth here. That one's on Grant Roth, gonna go back to the Bulldogs.
Back to back, we're playing full press here. Short time in the second.
What does the impact of a charge like that do for a team in this this first half?
Man, it just really switches the momentum. Coming off of a charge that Scotty just earned for the team and then going and giving it right back to the Bulldogs. It's a hard takeaway.
Nice move there, getting to the basket. That's Parker Childs. We got a 2-point game. Do not go away, folks. Sandpoint staying in this game. Henry gonna drive. Puts up a nice layup, running, reverse. Couldn't get it to go, and a rebound by Eldridge. Eldridge in transition. He's a 1-on-2, and he gets rejected by Grant Roth. What a block to save the lead for Lakeland. Just a minute left here in this first half. No good there on the layup from Ethan Butler. Already got 10 points, was not going to add to it there. Roth trying to make some dribble moves, and it's going to go right back to the Bulldogs.
Unfortunate series of turnovers here for Lakeland.
Right when you think they're going to get the momentum and get on top, so Bulldogs defense forces a few turnovers and pulls right back within 2. Rusty Lee gets past Henry on the drive. Lee's gonna score again. He's having himself a day. That's 10 for Lee.
Ties it up with under a minute in the second.
And and 20 of the 33 points being shared between Rusty Lee and Ethan Butler, each of them with 10 points so far. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We're back. It's Liam Bradford here, and for the second half, I'm joined by Lakeland wrestler and football player Riley Sachs.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, I'm joining you for this second half of action. It's a close one.
Great first half from each of these teams, and it's going to be interesting to see if the Hawks are able to hold this 1-point lead. Roth on the drive. Munyer inside. A lot of contact, no whistles blown. Waddington lost the ball there. We'll see where the ball's going. It's going to stay with the Hawks.
Lakeland just needs to stay true to what they're doing, which is playing physical and shooting threes.
This zone defense that the Bulldogs have applied has allowed for a lot of open shots, including 3 3-pointers in the first half from Roth.
Looks like they'll stick with it here in the second half.
Waddington inside, gets it out for Roth. Roth for 3 again, and he gets fouled. He's going to get 3 shots here, courtesy of number 23, Parker Childs.
Parker Childs. Roth will shoot 3.
Some big free throws here for Roth to start off the second half.
First one good. And he drains the second.
Riley, what did you think about how fast-paced the first half was? Because I know Owen and I were very surprised by how quickly it was moving.
Well, yeah, I mean, they came out and just the action picked up. It was really fun to watch. Fast-paced. This team is well-conditioned. They're bringing it to them.
Rusty Lee, who had a great first half, putting up another floater inside, and that ball's going to be off of Lee, going to go back to the Hawks.
Yeah, we definitely need to find a way to stop him from driving to the basket because he's been making it happen down low.
Roth for 3. It's good.
Money!
Grant Roth. He's got the Hawks up 6, and we got another Bulldogs timeout. I apologize for our camera issues. I do not apologize for Grant Roth draining these threes. Henry for the inbound pass, gets it in for Munyer. Roth from 3 again. He's too good. Grant Roth is on fire. And now we've got a timeout for Sandpoint. Lakeland up 9. Grant Roth has 18 points, and we've just started this second half. 42-33 as we'll go to timeout.
This Lakeland crowd becoming a factor, getting a little bit rowdy here.
That'll happen when you got, 6'6" Grant Roth just draining threes for you. 18 points.
Maybe we can get a slam dunk here in the second half.
Didn't see any in the first half, which is pretty uncharacteristic for this Lakeland team, but I think Coach Hanna's very satisfied with how they're playing to start off this second half on an 8-0 run.
So tell me a little bit about what this game means as far as districts and going to state.
So if we win this game, Sandpoint is out, and we head down to Moscow for a 3-game series. First team to win 2, and all 3 games will be played in Moscow since they completed the season sweep of both teams.
Wow.
And so the winner of this game will head down to Moscow. So this is a winner-go-home game for both teams.
That's big.
It definitely is. Hawking trying to drive past, gets inside for Munyer. Waddington gonna put up a 3. It's good! Alden Waddington drains a 3, and everyone on this team could shoot 1 through 5. Rusty Lee trying to get past Henry, having some issues. Pushed off a little bit. Waddington fights and strongly grabs down that rebound over Ethan Butler. Hawks have it again. Roth gonna shoot again. No good. Grant Roth getting a little excited there. Just firing up shots at this point. And the drive for Lane, puts up the shot, no good, rebounded by Alden Waddington. And these Hawks have some momentum. Sandpoint's gonna need to be careful. 11-0 run for Lakeland to start this second half.
Alden making some critical rebounds down there in the paint, that's big.
Bryce Henry put up a three, no good. And it's rebounded by number 23, that's Parker Childs. Childs just a sophomore, playing some big minutes for Sandpoint in this one. Butler gets it back out for Vandenberg.
Digging the goggles.
Definitely, Ethan Butler's got some swag. And the drive from Rusty Lee, no good.
Good rebound.
Alden Waddington. And we don't keep track of rebounds up here, but Alden's doing a great job helping his team out. As Bryce gets fouled on the other end, he's going to go to the line and shoot two, as Lakeland is in a great position.
Yeah, Lakeland finding their groove here. Going on a little bit of run. We're up by 12 points now. Is that 12?
Yeah. Let me just say, Riley, you're doing a great job for your first game announcing. Very natural. I'm impressed.
I watch a lot of ESPN.
That's what's up. As Henry's first free throw in and out. Number 5, Jacob Eldridge checking in here for Parker Childs for the Bulldogs. Henry misses them both. Rusty Lee gets the rebound. Lee passes it to Vandenberg. At the top of the key, working on Grant Roth. Gonna look to get up a floater. It's good. 10-point game as Sandpoint stops the bleeding, scoring for their first time this half. Waddington on Butler. Gets it over for Grant Roth as Scotty Hawking looks like he just got laid out on the floor. No whistle though. And it's going to stay with the Hawks. Blocked by Jacob Eldridge. This was a great start to this half. It's going to mean a lot in this game. Hawks started off the half up 1, now up 10. Oh, the layup just in and out there. No foul called.
Yeah, this is a point where Lakeland can really just let loose and play. Up by 10, they can be who they are and just take the top off of it.
Bryce Henry taking it up for the Hawks, gets it to Abe Munyer, inside, back outside for Scotty Hawking. Looked like he may have an open shot there for a moment. Gonna get it over for Bryce Henry. Henry from downtown, no good. Henry gets his own rebound and he gets fouled by Vandenberg.
Looks like he took a shot there. One thing you really notice with these Hawks is the ball movement. I mean, the ball does not stay one place for very long, you know, like a hot potato.
And what do you have to say about the hustle there from Bryce Henry? It's definitely not easy to rebound your own missed shot, especially when it's a three.
Yeah, no, he's out there. He's out there to win it, playing mean. I like it.
As he's gonna earn a little bit of rest on the bench here, not too much, but Nick Noel checking into the game for now. Munyer gets it in for Alden Waddington, who put up the jumper, no good. Childs in transition. Working on Roth. As a sophomore, Childs, that's got to be a handful to be guarded by Grant Roth. All 6'6" of him, as Eldridge driving makes it an 8-point game. Roth gets it in for Alden Waddington, who's double covered it inside. Couldn't get the layup to go. As Lakeland missing a few shots in a row here, allowing Sandpoint to get a little closer.
Good defense there by Alden.
That ball off of Waddington, gonna stay with the Bulldogs. As Kaysen Lautzenheiser at the scorer's table checking in for Alden. I think that that addition of Alden Waddington in the midseason was huge, adding some length to this Lakeland team. What do you think?
I agree. I mean, he's tall.
That's one way to put it. He's certainly tall. as we got a 6-point game here. Lakeland gonna need to put some points back on the board. Roth over for Lautzenheiser, gets it inside, and a nice pass there from Munyer off of the hand of Lautzenheiser. He didn't like that call there.
Lakeland doing a good job of finding creative ways to get the ball inside the paint.
It's important that they're able to contain this Sandpoint offense while they've got this lead right now.
Good pressure by Scotty.
Rusty Lee driving past Lautzenheiser, gets inside. Nice shot put up, and it's rebounded by Kaysen. Oh, we got a jump ball. Hawks don't like that one, but we got a jump ball, and it's gonna stay with Sandpoint for now.
Yeah, you know, these refs just have a hard job. They can't please everybody all the time, so you got to give them the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, it is. It's definitely hard when you've got two head coaches yelling at you, no matter what you call. You got one coach yelling at you either way. And a nice block there from Nick Noel. The student section loves it. You know, Noel doesn't get as much time as a lot of these upperclassmen seniors do. Noel, just a junior, he made a nice play there. Fans loving it. And a foul called on. We're gonna get that one on Kaysen Lautzenheiser. And Butler going to go to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, I mean, guys like Nick and Scotty and Kaysen are the future of this team, and next year they're going to have to step up in big ways. So.
Yeah, you know, losing. How many seniors do they have on this team? They got Grant Roth, Bryce Henry, Abe Munyer, Alden Waddington, Josh Hogue.
Yeah.
Jared Rings. You know, that's a lot. That's a lot of firepower to lose. So these underclassmen are going to be the future of this team in these next few years, as we see even a few sophomores on the bench. You got Ben Ryan,
Toby
Tebby, as well as quite a few juniors: Kaysen Lautzenheiser, Scotty Hawking, Nick Noel, Colin Cameron, who we saw splash a few threes in the first half, Jack Becker, and. Regardless of who graduates this year, I think the future of Lakeland basketball is in good hands.
I would agree.
Butler already has 10 points, going to get a chance to add on to his total here with 2 free throws. Bulldogs down 6. Sorry, excuse me, just 1 free throw as the Bulldogs pull within 5. Lautzenheiser inside, gets his own missed shot, back out for Hawking. Saved by Bryce Henry, getting it back to Scotty. What a nice play by Bryce.
Wow, great job of knowing where you are.
And as our camera shut off there, you did miss a outstanding one-handed catch by Nick Noel on the corner. Great play, Nick. Sorry we didn't catch it for you. Bryce on the drive. Pump fake. Throws it across for Lautzenheiser. They're getting a little sloppy here. Got to slow it down.
Yeah, notice how quickly they inbound the ball and carry it down the court. At this point in the game, you know, you got to keep putting up points and you just slow it down and just play basketball, you know?
Yeah, extremely fast pace, as I mentioned earlier. A lot different from the girls' games. You know, we call the girls' games as well. They're more methodical possessions and passing it around, sharing it around more. But these boys, they're definitely they're playing hard. They're sprinting all over the place. As Parker Childs gets fouled there by Grant Roth, he's going to go to the line and get 3 free throws here. That's big. Two shots, sorry, his foot was on the line. Looked to be a 3 from up here.
Charles will shoot 2.
First free throw from Childs is good, as we've got a 4-point game. Lakeland started off the half on an 11-0 run, and Sandpoint since on an 8-0 run, making it a 4-point game, staying in it. We're gonna have to get some points on the board here. Hawking on Childs. Nice screen there from Grant Roth.
Looks like Sandpoint switched to man on defense.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were going to make any changes. That zone defense is definitely hard to adapt to when you're not used to it. But it looked like Lakeland was making good use of the open shots that they were getting. So it looks like Sandpoint did switch back to that man, and it's good. 2-point game after Ethan Butler sinks the layup. He's got 13, and Coach Tony Hanna is going to call a timeout. We've got 44 seconds left in this third quarter. 45-43 Hawks.
Wow, what a game. Lakeland just needs to find the rhythm again here and start letting it loose.
And how about that? The half starts off with an 11-0 run for the Hawks. Looks like they can do no wrong. And then just like that, the Bulldogs right back into it with a 10-0 run of their own. And just like that, we've just got a 1 point off of what the differential was at halftime.
You can really tell how much these boys want it. I mean, this is their season right here in the making. And this is where they decide if they can possibly go on to state or if this season is over. And for some of these seniors, it's the last time they'll ever play. So, this is where it happens. Almost fourth period here.
And as I mentioned, even if the Hawks are able to win this game and head down to Moscow, all 3 games will be played in Moscow. So for a good majority of this team, this is going to be their last game on this court, and that means a lot to them. Guys like Bryce Henry, Abe Minier, Alden Waddington, among others. Just a big moment here to be out on this court, and they do need to, kind of like soak up the moment, but they also need to win this game. Henry, the inbound pass, gets it in for Hawking. On the baseline, nearly stepped out, and I got a foul called on Parker Childs.
Foul number 23, Parker Childs.
Henry gonna get the inbound pass again. Throws it for Hogue. Over to Munier. That pass was tipped by Eldridge of Sandpoint. Lautzenheiser on the baseline. Back out for Henry. They're going to reset with 25 seconds left in this quarter. Hawking over to Henry. Munier hands it off for Scotty. Gets it over in the corner for Josh Hogue. We've got just over 10 seconds left in this quarter, and it's going to stay with Lakeland. 11 seconds left in the third quarter. 45-43 game.
Wow, Sandpoint has really tightened up their defense. They're looking like a whole new team.
And I think that that switch to man really worked wonders for their defense. As we actually see Grant Roth down at the trainer's table right now. Looks to be injured. Not too good.
Foul number 4, that's the elite.
And as I was saying, Grant Roth looks shaken up, stretching down by the trainer's table. That's a big loss if he doesn't come back into this game. Munier got double covered, throws it over in the corner for Henry. He's going to get a 3. It's blocked. Henry gets his own rebound. And we got a foul called. Henry's going to get free throws.
That's big.
The clock went out, winded down as we got 0 seconds left on the clock, but Bryce is going to get to shoot 2. And as we're on the Sandpoint side, some of these parents not happy with that call. throws. Oh no, they're gonna put 0.2 seconds left on the clock here in the third quarter. It's not officially ended yet. First free throw is good from Bryce. A lot of confusion there as Henry got fouled to end the third quarter. His second free throw is good. Hawks up 4. And now the third quarter is over, and we're gonna head to a break.
47.
And we're back here for the final quarter of action here in this elimination game between the Lakeland Hawks and the Sandpoint Bulldogs. Sandpoint looking for their first league win in over 35 games.
Ouch.
Hawking working on Childs. Grant Roth, top of the key, got some pressure in his face, backing down the defender, and it's good to see Grant back in this game. Waddington working on Butler, getting it inside for Abe Munier. Munier trying to make something happen outside for Henry. Hawking, dribble drive. No look pass to Waddington, didn't work there. Sandpoint's got the ball back.
Rub some dirt on it, as I would tell Grant.
Scotty trying to do just a little too much with the ball there. A little show and go, razzle dazzle, couldn't get it to work. And the drive for Eldridge.
Good drive.
47-45, we got a 2-point game. Sandpoint keeping themselves tight in this game. Alden gets open on the perimeter. Grant Roth. Roth gets the ball stolen away from him by Vandenberg, and a nice save by Vandenberg to throw it in for his teammate Rusty Lee.
Really good effort there.
Eldridge back out for Vandenberg. No good. Eldridge again. He gets fouled there. And that foul call is going to be on number 11, Bryce Henry. And Eldridge has a chance to tie this game up here.
Now on second, number 5, Jimmy Eldridge.
First free throw was good. Eldridge's second. No good. Rebounded by Vandenberg, and we got a foul called on Abe Munier. That's going to be the fourth foul on Lakeland. 47-46, a 1-point game with 6:31 left to go. Very intense, close game.
Yeah, I mean, this is going to come down to who wants it more, who's better conditioned, who's been working harder at practice.
Vandenberg hands it off for Rusty Lee. Inside for Butler. Over Munier. Butler trying to finish. Can't get it to go. Lee with the rebound puts it back. Sandpoint up 1. Scotty on the drive. Passes it to Abe Munier. And the Hawks are going to reset their offense here. Grant Roth gets it in for Waddington. No whistle blown there.
Lakeland out of their rhythm here a little bit. They just need to find ways to get open and get shots up.
And they definitely need to slow down this Sandpoint pace. They're scoring pretty easily right now, and that's not something that the Hawks defense can allow. And we got another foul. That's 5 fouls. Sandpoint not yet in the bonus, but they're getting up to it if we keep fouling them.
How many does it take to get in the bonus?
It's their 7th foul. They get free throws in the bonus. Henry takes it up past half court. Over to Roth. Roth from way downtown, just off the side iron there. And I don't know if that's how they need to approach this. I think they need to look for more open shots and have methodical drives. As Coach Hanna calls a timeout. Bulldogs up 1.
Yeah, I mean, if the shot's there, take it. But I mean, you can't be throwing up possessions like that.
Yeah, and I kind of get the idea there. With Grant being the team's leading scorer this game with 18 points. He's been hot. I guess they're just looking to keep getting him the ball. He's made 4 or 5 threes already, and I just don't know if just firing him up from way deep to start the possession is the right way to go in a huge game like this. Could be his last game of his career. And,
yeah, I mean, a lot of time still left on this clock. 5:17. I mean, there's no time to start panicking yet.
You definitely don't want to find yourself losing and trying to crawl back into the game by shooting, forcing shots that don't need to be taken. You want to, even down 1 right now, you want to be able to find the open man, and that's how you're going to get the lead back. Because you're going to get open shots and take good shots. Sandpoint possession, up 1. Just a little over 5 minutes left here in this game.
This crowd getting excited.
Lakeland crowd definitely. This is why you want home court advantage. Butler inside, back out for Childs. Roth falls to the ground, rebounded by Munier, and he gets fouled. And I believe Abe Munier is going to get free throws now, as that's the 7th foul on Sandpoint.
Maybe not.
Yep, 1-and-1 for Abe Munier. So that's the 7th foul.
Hey, Mike, you shoot 1-on-1.
Munier's first free throw. This is a huge one. It's good. He's going to get a second one. Tie game
here.
Free throw number 2 for Munier. No good. We're still tied. This is gonna come down to the wire here. Eldridge driving, trying to make a move past Munier, unable to move the wall. As Butler scores there. 50-48, Sandpoint up by 2. No good.
Good rebound.
Rebound by Abe Munier. Henry, Alden Waddington at the top of the key. They're gonna need to do something here to tie it up. Grant Roth working on Vandenberg. Roth puts up the shot and he gets fouled. He's going to go to the line with an opportunity to tie it up here. 4:26 left in this first half.
That's what they need to do. Draw fouls, take the jumpers, crawl back to the lead.
makes his first free throw. Second one, no good. Butler gets the rebound. 1 point game. Eldridge working on Munier. Good defense by Lakeland. Vandenberg over Waddington. No good. Rebounded Bryce Henry. That's huge. 4 minutes left in this game. Henry nearly took another foul there. Trying to drive on Childs and got it kicked away. It's going to stay with Sandpoint for now. 1 point game.
They need to move this ball, pass.
And the defense from Lakeland keeping them in it. And I believe that's going to be foul number 7 on the Hawks. 6 or 7. That is number 7, so they're going to get a 1-and-1. Vandenberg with a 1-and-1 here from the line. No good. Rebound, Grant Roth. That's huge. Missed his first free throw with a 1-and-1. Unable to capitalize there.
Scotty at the top of the key, setting something up.
Henry driving, gets the screen for Munier. Lost the ball for a moment, got it back. Waddington, back out for Hawking. We got 3 minutes left in a 1 point game. This is about as tight of a game as Lakeland has played in all year. Bryce on the drive, back outside for Grant Roth. Roth gonna put it inside for Bryce.
Great ball movement. Beautiful.
You know, I thought a foul call was gonna be whistled there. Nothing, but Lakeland back up 1, and that's huge. 3 minutes left to play. Childs driving, back outside for Vandenberg for 3. No good. Unable to capitalize on a wide open shot there is Vandenberg. Eldridge rebounds it, and Sandpoint just cannot capitalize. They're unable to put anything down, and the Hawks get it right back, and they're in a good position here. They're in the driver's seat.
Waddington gets the ball.
Saving the ball there from being a turnover. No look pass inside. That was risky.
Good hustle.
Henry gets it back.
Bryce goes up and draws a foul.
And that's huge. Bryce gonna go to the line here with the Hawks already up 1 with a chance to stretch that lead to 3 with 2:24 remaining in the game.
Good scramble there by the Hawks.
Bryce Henry, shooting
2 massive free throws here for Bryce Henry. First free throw good as Lautzenheiser checks into the game for Waddington. 2 point game now. Second free throw from Henry is good.
It's good.
And the Hawks are up 3. Back in a good position after they were down 1 just a minute ago.
2:24 left.
Eldridge off for Vandenberg. Hawking guarding Vandenberg. Ooh, Scotty thought he got a steal there. And Hawking wanted a push-off call there on number 10 Vandenberg, but they call a reach-in. And we're going to get a 1-and-1 here from number 10, Ari Vandenberg.
Yeah, I mean, I understand you're trying to get the ball, trying to get that possession, but at this point, when you're in the bonus, you can't.
First free throw is good. I apologize for the ongoing camera issues we've had in this game. So we got a 53-51 game. This is coming down to the wire, just a little over 2 minutes left. Both teams in the bonus. Munier over to Roth. Let's see if Grant can get something going here. He scored the most points so far, 19 to this point for the Hawks. Henry driving, and that's a charge called on Bryce Henry, and we're going to see free throws here for the Bulldogs. That's tough. And each team just 1 foul away from the double bonus. The double bonus being 2 free throws rather than just a 1 and 1.
Somebody get that kid an Oscar.
Oh, sorry. No free throws on charges. No free throws on offensive fouls. So the Bulldogs get the ball back though. Rusty Lee inside driving on Henry and he gets it to go. We've got a tie game. 53-53. 1:25 left. This one's coming down to the wire, folks. Hawking trying to make a move past Childs. Lautzenheiser, the toss in for Henry. And he gets the layup to go.
Bryce takes the top off your boy.
Bryce Henry getting to the rack and putting it in. And we got a timeout called by the Bulldogs. Couldn't have come at a better time from Bryce Henry. 55-53 Lakeland, 1:06 left in this fourth quarter.
Aggressive here. I mean, if Sandpoint scores a basket, they'll still have some time to get down the court and tie this game up or take the lead, possibly with a 3-pointer. A steal here could be the game. You know, they get the ball, they have a good possession, they score a point, they score a basket. I mean, that could be it right there.
Sandpoint gonna have the ball here down to. Very important that Lakeland applies this pressure that they've had all game.
This is it.
1:06 left. Sandpoint with the ball. Student section getting crazy. This is the moment you dream of as a basketball player. Rusty Lee driving past Nick Noel, puts it up. Lautzenheiser nearly called a charge, or took a charge there, but nothing called, and we got a foul called on Hawking. And I believe that is now going to be the double bonus for Sandpoint, which means they're going to get 2 free throws.
Have to respectfully disagree with that call there. I mean, everybody was scrambling for the ball.
I think, if anything, if a whistle was going to be blown, it was going to be blown on the case of Lautzenheiser getting driven into the ground there. I thought a charge was about to be called, but here we are. 2 free throws here and a chance to tie the game for Rusty Lee, who's played
This
a
is
great
big.
game. Lee has 14 points.
He misses.
Free throw is no good. That's huge. So now the Bulldogs cannot tie on this possession. Second free throw from Lee. On the way. As the ref's going to come over and I think they're going to need to wipe up a wet spot on the floor. Yep, just wiping down the floor, being safe. And here we go. Free throw number 2 from Rusty Lee. This is a big one too. Lee, who's already got 14 points in this game. He really needs this one. It's good, and it's a 1-point game. Rusty Lee with 15 points along with Butler. Hawking working on Childs. Roth at the top of the key. Over for Munt. Lakeland loses the ball on the baseline. It looked like, oh no, we have a timeout called. Oh, it's gonna stay with Lakeland. Wow, Scotty Hawking, what a save there on the baseline. Lost it out of bounds, and it was initially called a turnover, but I believe another ref stepped in and said, no, he called a timeout before that one went out of bounds. So good call there, and that would have been huge if it went back to Sandpoint, but instead it's going to stay with Lakeland. 37 seconds left in a 1-point game.
Yeah, I mean, a basket here could seal it. Three-pointer, it's probably over. Two-pointer, force Sandpoint to have to hit a three with pressure. This could be big.
Absolutely. The most important possession of the game awaiting right here. Grant Roth seems to be open. Henry's going to get it in for Scotty Hawking. Hawking over to Abe. Abe gets some pressure from Childs. Abe driving. Tries to put it up, and Abe Munyer gets fouled. He's going to go to the line to shoot two. That's huge. Way to drive for Abe Munyer.
Sandpoint playing really aggressive, but it worked against him a little bit there. Abe was able to get in, get some penetration.
And each of these teams are in the double bonus now. Two huge free throws here for Munyer.
The game may very well ride on these shots.
Number one is no good. That's tough. Off the front iron. Waddington and Noel checking into the game.
You got to be thinking you need at least 1 point so that Sandpoint can't win the game off of a lay-in.
Absolutely. 29.6 on the clock. This is a huge free throw.
He knocks it down.
Sinks it. That's big. And we'll see if how the Bulldogs look to approach this, if they look to go for a three or just try to tie it up.
Yeah, Lakeland cannot give up a three-pointer here.
Absolutely not. Nick Noel in the face of Rusty Lee. Driving, back outside. No, puts up a three. Rebound by Nick Noel. Nick Noel,
sorry.
And he's going to go to the line.
That is huge.
If he drains both of these free throws, it looks like Lakeland will be headed to Moscow.
Nick Noel being physical, using that big vertical of his, comes down with it against two guys.
Yeah, Nick Noel down in the scrums with some huge guys. Nick Noel standing at just 5'11". You know, not a lot of guys on these varsity teams are going to be below 6 foot, and the fact that Noel was able to pick up such a huge rebound there is very impressive. First free throw for Noel. It's good. It's good. Hawks up three. This next one could seal it for the Hawks.
He puts it away!
Nick Noel makes it. And Rusty Lee for Sandpoint. They're going to have to make something happen here. Puts up the two. No good. Butler rebounds it. Out for Vandenberg. He drains it.
Wow.
He drains it. Wow. Nice shot. Silencing the crowd a little bit. And we still have a 1 point game.
I think there's going to be about 5 seconds left. They're going to have to put some time back here on the clock here.
Yeah, right now the clock reads 1.6, with the referees conferring with the scoring table. Looks like they're going to put a little more time on the clock, it seems. That was huge. Great shot from Vandenberg, keeping the Bulldogs in the game, but after Noel drained both of those free throws, it's making it very tough for the Bulldogs to be able to do anything here. And it looks like they're just going to have to foul right off the bat and then give us 2 free throws and see what they can do. But for now, they got 5.4 seconds left on the clock officially. And could be the last 5 seconds of the year for these Bulldogs.
Yeah, I mean, it really comes down to who can execute in the big moments of the game. You know, it's easy to play good in the early game when it's, you know, not everything's riding on it. But now this is when it really matters, when you can hold yourself together and you know, do what you've been practicing to do.
This would be a huge win for the Hawks and this Lakeland school. Just so much heart, and it would be tragic if this team doesn't get to play another game. You know, I know technically as announcers we're supposed to be unbiased, but I'm sure pulling for these Hawks right here.
Yeah.
We're back. Munyer gets it in for Hawking. Hawking gets fouled. He's going to go to the line and shoot two.
This is it right here.
4.1 seconds left. 58-57. 2 free throws for the point guard, Scotty Hawking. And it's huge that they got into that double bonus. This is 2 free throws, not a 1-and-1. First one. Money. Scotty Hawking.
Scotty Hawking looking cool as a clam there at the free throw line.
Definitely got to keep very even keel at the line here. Cool as a cucumber. And he drains it, 60-57. We got a 3-point game and another timeout called, and we're gonna see if the Bulldogs are able to hit a 3 here to send it to overtime.
Lakeland bench getting fired up.
4.1 seconds left. This is the game right here. This is the season, really, for both of these teams. Winner advances to play the Moscow Bears in a best-of-3 series. Loser goes home for the winter. This would be a huge win, you know, like you mentioned earlier, as Owen mentioned earlier. Sorry, there was a huge rivalry between these 2 schools, Sandpoint and Lakeland. You know, we got battle for the paddle every year, just high intensity rivalry between each of these teams, and both of these schools hate each other equivalently. And I'm going to be very interested to see this last possession here. Hopefully, Lakeland doesn't give up a 3 and choke the game away.
Well, you got to give props to this Sandpoint team. I mean,
Absolutely.
Lakeland has beat them handedly in the last 2 games, and you know they came out with a fire and made it a really close game. So either way, props to them.
And you could tell Coach Child's team, you know, they really wanted to end their 36-game losing streak in league, but you know, we'll see what happens here. We'll see. Rusty Lee gonna be the inbound pass. Gets it in for Butler. Back to Lee. He's gonna get the last shot. Lee for 3.
It's good!
We're going
I don't
to
believe
overtime.
it!
Wow!
What
Wow!
a game!
What a shot by Lee!
Yeah! He takes the top off your boy to finish, to tie the game in the last seconds of the game. What a performance!
Wow! What a shot! We're going to overtime.
Well, hold on. There's some controversy here. The refs chatting it up at the table.
I think he got it off for sure.
Yeah, I have to agree. So what are the overtime rules?
So it's a 4-minute period, and you know, just like an extra quarter, pretty much. 60-60. What a game we have here as Rusty Lee playing fantastic basketball.
Wow.
He has 18 points.
Just making it happen here in the final seconds of the game. That's execution right there. They knew who they had to give the ball to, and they got it to him.
We're having some controversy happening here. Some psycho Sandpoint parents. Sorry, as we're gonna start the overtime period here. Waddington with the tip off. Sandpoint wins it. Rusty Lee driving. And a putback there. It's good.
They need to find a way to stop him from getting to the paint. He drives hard.
Waddington hands it off for Munier. They're going to reset here. Grant Roth. Looks like he might put up a 3 there. Waddington working on Vandenberg. Over for Munier. Munier going to dribble drive inside for Bryce Henry. Oh, man. No whistle. No good.
Okay.
Rusty Lee. Rusty Lee again. on Bryce Henry. Passes it over for Butler. Inside. And a foul called on Abe Munier. No.
You gotta let him play. I mean, this is a physical sport. You gotta let him play.
And I agree with you there. You know, as you said earlier, you want to give these refs the benefit of the doubt, but in a huge game like this, just let the kids play. Eldridge's first free throw was no good. That's huge. Second one from Eldridge. It's good. 63-60. Sandpoint.
Still 3 minutes left. Lakeland can make it happen here.
Props to this Lakeland student section, just absolutely balling out right now.
Bryce going down hard. Man. Sandpoint on a break.
Oh, Waddington nearly gets the block. And Lakeland calls a timeout. Sandpoint up 5.
Sandpoint getting excited here.
This would be just a heartbreaking loss after being seconds away from victory in the fourth quarter. It's really tough to watch for these boys. Let's hope they can muster up some strength.
It would be an absolute heartbreak to watch. I mean, it was so close to just having it in the bag, and to see these boys go home. I mean, without the win, it would just be really tough.
And as spectators, we can go through this and say that, ponder the idea of them going home, but as a player on this team right now, that can't even be in the back of your mind at all. You got to be thinking about, let's get the ball and let's score.
I agree. Focus.
They need to keep their head in the game. They have their 5 starters back out on the court. Henry, Roth, Hawking, Waddington, and Munier. Sandpoint putting out the same. They've got Childs, Eldridge, Lee, Butler, and Vandenberg. Gonna need some big buckets here from the Lakeland offense.
Scotty letting it roll to save time.
Smart play. Hawking over to Munier. Bryce Henry. Alden Waddington. Roth has the ball, working on Butler. And he's going to kick it over to Munier. Hawking trying to drive past, and we got a blocking foul called on Rusty Lee. Scotty's going to go to the line to shoot 2.
That's big. They need these points, and then they need to get a possession back.
Nick Noel checking into the game for Bryce Henry.
Randy Lane checks into the game.
4 fouls on Scotty Hawking, 4 fouls on Abe Munier. I'm not sure if Henry came out because he fouled out or if he's just getting a break here. I was not paying attention. Hawking's first free throw is good. 4-point game. And now not only is this possession very important, but the next possession just as important defensively. And he
Big bucket right there.
65-62, a 3-point game. Hawks are going to need a stop here, though.
Desperately.
Vandenberg covered by Scotty Hawking. Childs at the top of the key, working on Nick Noel. Pulls up from way downtown. No good. Horrible shot selection there.
Sandpoint will get the rebound, though. That's big. They're chewing clock right now.
There is no shot clock in Idaho. So.
Oh, big interception. Click go. Yick ball. That's a bag.
Oh, yeah. Hawking on the drive. Over for Waddington. They're going to reset here. That's big. 1:30 left in this overtime period. Hawking driving. He's going to get a layup here. It's good. What a play. Scotty Hawking. Making it a 1-point game. Abe Scotty Hawking getting to the rim and putting it in.
This is an absolute must-have stop for Lakeland here.
Eldridge, oh no, he gets inside. Munyer was faked out. Gets it to go at a 3-point lead for the Bulldogs. Bulldogs lead. Man, this is huge here. Because not only do they need to get down the floor, in no way do they need to get a 3, but if they get a 2, they need to hustle down on defense.
Yeah.
Pressure them as hard as they can, because you know a two here really won't do you anything if the Bulldogs are going to be able to get inside and go back up 3 right back again.
The other thing is too, if you're going to get a 2, you need to get it fast, because you're going to need to save some time on that clock to 1, stop Sandpoint in their possession, and 2, take it back down the court and score another basket. So a 3 would really be nice here.
Definitely. And they're always, if they do happen to score 2 and be down 1, there is always the opportunity to foul and send them to the free throw line. Munyer going to get the inbound pass. I'm assuming Scotty's going to let this ball roll as far as he can. Picks it up right in front of Childs. Getting it past half court. Roth. Working on Vandenberg.
Sandpoint playing really tight here.
Gets it out. Alden Waddington. Back out for Roth. Roth for 3.
It's good! It's good!
Makes it rain! It's snowing outside. It's raining in here. Grant Roth.
They need to play defense here.
Butler inside. Oh no! Waddington. Looked like he got the block there, but we get a foul called. And hey, just as you mentioned, that 3-pointer was huge, because now the Sandpoint, they don't have a lead, so they need to make these free throws, and we get the ball right back after.
Right.
Butler, first free throw. No good!
That's big. That's big.
It's no good. Sorry, I'm getting a little excited. We got 37.8 here left in this overtime.
Gosh, it is energetic in here.
Second one. No good! Rebounded by Sandpoint. Eldridge. Butler. That's a charge!
Goes up.
Oh, yeah! That's a charge!
Lakeland ball!
It's
That's
going
big.
back to the Hawks. That's huge. Way to take the charge. Alden Waddington.
Sandpoint unhappy about that call here. You can see it in the stands here, and I think that was a good call by the refs.
What a play by Alden Waddington. Taking the charge, and it's going right back to the Hawks.
This is a big possession here. I mean, Lakeland needs to chew some clock, but they also have to get a basket because they do not have the lead. So this is big here.
You could just feel the tension in here, Riley. There's so much passion from both of these teams. I don't know who wants it more. They both want it pretty dang badly. Otherwise, we wouldn't be here in this overtime period.
Great atmosphere in here tonight.
Absolutely. And, you know, all jokes aside, Sandpoint has played a very great game. Credit to them, but it's not about how close you come. It's about who wins and who loses, no matter the score. So coming down in this last 35.7, Lakeland with possession. This is huge.
Absolute roller coaster here tonight.
And they're back from timeout. Hawks gonna get the ball. You know, essentially they could wind the clock down to about 5 seconds here and try to get a shot and beat the buzzer to win the game. But you know, we'll see what Coach Tony Hanna drew up for this team.
Well, my guess is Sandpoint's going to come out and they're going to play really tight and they're going to be looking to steal the ball, so it might make it difficult to chew off a good amount of clock here. So we'll see.
Hawking taking his sweet time. Gets past half court. And he is going to try to wind as much clock as he can. Childs in his face. Vandenberg. They switch off. Hawking. Wow.
Good handling.
What a ball handler, Scotty Hawking. And we've got 10 seconds and counting on the clock. Henry driving. Henry gets no.
Oh, no.
Charge called on Bryce Henry.
Really have to disagree with that call there.
Dang. Charge.
Bryce going in hard.
Bryce coming off the court now.
6 seconds here. We'll see if Sandpoint can make it happen again. This is for the game here. They inbound the ball.
Oh! No!
Oh, Alden almost had a pick.
Out of bounds! Out of bounds! Out of bounds! Out of bounds!
Like a ball, like a ball.
It's gonna go back to Lakeland. Goes right back.
2 seconds on the clock here. I don't know how much they can make happen with that.
Dude, are we gonna see double overtime? Oh man.
What an excitement. What an honor to be sitting here watching this game right now.
Hawking from half
Throws the ball.
That would have been pretty cool. As we're going to double overtime in Raptor.
Wow. Wow.
You know, I didn't pay for this, but I'm sure enjoying it. Wow. 67-67, and we're gonna go to a short break here. Actually, no, let's keep it here. Let's keep it here. Going into double overtime at 67-67.
Each team gonna have some time here to figure out what they want to do. You know, Lakeland has the playmakers. They have the ability to make those plays in the tight situations. They just need their defense to come up strong here and get some possessions back.
Yeah, it's very down to the wire here. There's a lot of tension. I've had butterflies in my stomach for the last 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Wow. Both of these schools just sticking in it. Sticking tough with this game. What an effort from both of these squads. No matter how this final quarter goes, I'm just amazed by how both of these teams have been able to stay in this game.
Just absolutely just exhilarating to watch.
We have 22 points from Grant Roth, and then we got 12 from Butler and 17 from Lee.
Yeah, I mean, Grant really the difference maker here in this game for Lakeland tonight.
Hawking crosses up Childs, driving inside.
On the baseline.
Back out for Nick Noel. Noel driving. Throws it outside. Oh, Scotty for three. No good. Rebounded by Alden Waddington. And they're going to reset there. Way to chew some clock. We got 3:30 left. Roth inside. He gets fouled.
Wow. Great possession there by the Hawks.
I don't know how they did not turn over the ball at all there. Somehow sticking with it. And now Grant's going to the line with an opportunity to give his team the lead.
He needs these.
What a showing out in Grant's last game on this court.
Taking for Lakeland, number 20.
Josh Hogue coming in for Scotty Hawking.
Getting some fresh legs out there.
Yeah, Hawking, Roth, Munier, Waddington, and Henry have been on the court for the majority of this game. As Roth's first free throw, or second free throw, rims out. As Lakeland up only one. Eldridge, Vandenberg, and the drive from Lane. Eldridge trying to make something happen. Back outside for Childs. And Vandenberg on Hogue, throws it in for Eldridge, who's going to get a jumper. No good.
Good rebound.
Rebounded Alden Waddington, the rebounding king.
Those rebounds are so huge at this point in the game.
Josh Hogue gets it over to Munier. Noel driving. Back out for Waddington. Pump fake. Roth It looked like they may get pick and roll action there, but Roth kept it. Hogue in trouble. Thought he might have carried the ball there. Might have got away with the travel. Who knows? Nick Noel driving. Noel gets it out for Grant Roth. Roth for three.
Grant shooting.
Oh my goodness! Grant Roth is a beast.
Somebody get me a raincoat because it's raining.
26 points for Grant Roth. What a stud.
Lakeland up by 2 possessions now. That's big. Wow.
To go, but we've got a 2-point game still, as you mentioned. Oh man, this is huge. Definitely a lot different than the first 2 matchups between these teams. And we got a jump ball on the court. Where's the possession going? It's going back to Sandpoint. Dang.
Wow. Gosh.
Man. Getting it right back. Lane has the ball with the Bulldogs down 2. Childs working on Roth. He gets some double coverage there. Throwing it over for Lane.
Childs is hurt.
Oh. Looks like an ankle injury. Down there is Parker Childs. We'll see if he can shake it off or if they're going to need to put in a substitution for him. You know, his dad, Brian Childs, the coach, obviously not going to want to take out his son in this big of a moment, but he is only a sophomore, so not as big of a game for him as it is for some of these upperclassmen. But certainly a big loss there for the Bulldogs.
Looks like he will come off.
Dickinson coming in his place, Evan Dickinson. And after all that, still got 1:37 on the clock and a 1-possession game. Eldridge gets it back. Lane at the top of the key, working on Noel. Lane, dribble drive, trying to get past Noel. Puts it up and good. That's impressive. And works Hyde.
Oh no, we got Alden Waddington down on the court.
Oh, man.
That's not good.
Big man Alden, the rebounding king, is down.
That's good tight defense there by Nick, but just a really good finish by number 24 there.
Lautzenheiser is going to come into the game here for Alden.
That's just a huge blow to Lakeland's whole game here.
Man. Trying to see what's... Dang. That's a huge loss. It doesn't look like he's going to be able to come back into this game. He's been on the floor for a good amount of time now.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, he's hurt. Dang. As we have a break here for Alden's injury, you just gotta say that he has stepped up in a way that nobody expected as he gets up and he's limping off the court with some assistance. It's definitely not a good sight at all. Alden, a potential Division I athlete. Yeah. He's a star football wide receiver, and he looks upset to be coming out of this game, man.
Not only is he impactful on the court, but off the court, he's such a morale booster. Always, cracking jokes, just uplifting the team.
Oh yeah, and as someone who goes to Lakeland, everyone wants to be where Alden is. He is the guy right now at our school, and that's really tough. That's a really tough loss. And Lautzenheiser going to do his best to fill in Waddington's shoes here. 1:26 left. We got a tie game. As we still got a game to play, folks.
Lakeland with the ball.
Hawking bringing it up past half court, just 1:20 left. Roth passes it in for Munyer. Munyer driving on Eldridge. Back outside for Nick Noel. Looked like he may put up there. Noel for the layup. It's good. What a play!
Wow!
The acrobatic Nick Noel. 73-71 Hawks, just under 1 minute left to play.
He's so athletic.
Lane driving on Noel. Oh no, and a foul called on Nick Noel.
Gosh.
I do not agree with that call at all,
That
Randy
one
Lane.
hurts. That one really hurts. Nick was right there with him. Good defense. Went up strong, and I mean, at a point like this in the game, you just gotta let these kids be physical and let them play the game out there.
I agree. It's a huge burden as a ref to call a foul here late.
He sinks it.
It's got to be tough to be a ref in a game like this.
Yeah, a lot riding.
Lane's second free throw. Let's go.
No.
And we're tied. 73-73.
Tied up with a minute to go.
These teams just keep finding ways to crawl back in, both of them. We've been tied for the better part of the last, 15 minutes or so of this game regulation. Hawking gets the screen from Roth. Dribble drive. Makes the Euro step. Couldn't get it to finish. As Lane has the ball here. Driving on Hawking. That's a charge. That's got to be a charge. No way. We've got a block called on Scotty Hawking. The student section can't believe it. You know, arm extended. He was pushed down into the ground. I don't know how you call that. And Scotty Hawking's out. He's out for the rest of the game. He fouled out.
Hey, well, it's like I always say, if you ain't fouling out, you ain't trying.
Lakeland loses one of their best scorers there for the rest of the game to a ticky-tack call. That's what you were just talking about. That fires me up. First free throw, no good, fortunately.
Two big starters out of this game now for Lakeland.
He shouldn't even be at the line right now. I believe that's three big starters, actually, because Bryce Henry as well. Sandpoint up one.
Lakeland needs to make something happen.
Oh, timeout Lakeland. So as far as I know, Bryce and Scotty are done for this game. Two of the best scorers, and so the look that they're putting out right now is Nick Noel, Josh Hogue, Grant Roth, Abe Munier, and Keeson Lautzenheiser.
Yeah, I mean, Nick carrying the ball down for Lakeland here, he's going to have to step up in a big way. I mean,
Definitely.
Putting the ball in his hands, they're putting a certain amount of trust with him, and that's big.
This is huge. A very scary moment for both of these teams. Man, what a game we've had tonight. It would just be heartbreaking after that 60-57 lead with just, 3 seconds left in regulation.
Yeah. I mean, that was the climax of this game, and it's just heartbreaking to see if this team has to go home tonight with the loss.
You know, with both teams have been in the double bonus for quite a while, just getting tapped on the wrist and getting fouled here could win you the game. So not necessarily going to need even a shot.
Yeah, with the way these refs have been calling it, you got to be really careful here in these last seconds.
For both
can't
teams.
foul.
Could definitely see an offensive foul called here or a foul called defensively. So
if Lakeland does not score in this possession, then
it could be over.
Yeah, this is a must-have.
Get it in for Hogue. Noel has the ball. They're going to take their time.
Down to 10 seconds.
10 seconds. Grant Roth driving.
This is
Puts up the shot. No good. Rebounded by Abe. Over for Kaysen. Oh, no, sorry.
Did I tear it? Is that it?
Waiting to see for the call here.
Wow. What's the controversy here?
We got 0.9 seconds left. We're getting free throws for Sandpoint.
Wow.
And I don't know how many timeouts each team has left.
That's
But I can almost guarantee you that he's going to miss this second free throw on purpose. Darn.
looks like it might be it for Lakeland here. Gosh.
First one's no good. And he's going to miss this second one too.
Come on, Sandpoint.
Gosh, what a heartbreaker.
It's the only real chance left for Lakeland. It's going to be a half-court heave at the buzzer.
Man, just such a great performance by each team. And Lakeland had it in the bag at one point, and gosh, it just hurts to have it ripped away.
You know the old saying, though, it's not over till there's zeros on the clock.
Yeah.
And,
Fat lady sings.
I don't see, I mean, not even a full second on the clock. We got 0.9 left, but could be an opportunity for a buzzer-beating shot.
Yeah, gotta throw up a prayer here.
This is really tough with Scotty Hawking and Bryce Henry out of the game because those are two guys who would be great to have in this moment, just to maybe throw up a prayer. But what I believe is going to happen here is he's going to miss this free throw on purpose, and then
run out.
Lakeland going to go for a rebound here and then just try to call a timeout instantly, or maybe just let the ball go out of bounds. Maybe let it roll out of bounds. Oh, he made it on accident. Timeout.
Oh.
That's the game.
Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Sandpoint Bulldogs win their first game in 10,000 years, and they beat the Lakeland Hawks, and they're going to Moscow. I'm Liam Bradford signing off with Riley Sachs. We'll see you later.